Othello, Act 2, Scene 3, page 89 in the text. Othello, Desdemona, Cassio, and the attendants enter. Good, Michael. Keep a careful eye on the guards tonight. Let's exercise restraint and not let the party get too wild. Iago has orders what to do, but I'll see to it personally anyway. Iago's a good man. Good night, Michael. Come talk to me tomorrow as early as you can. Come with me, my dear love. Now that the wedding's over, we can have the pleasure of consummating our marriage. Good night, everyone. Othello and Desdemona exit with their attendants. Iago enters. Hey, Iago, it's time for us to stand guard. Not yet, Lieutenant. It's not even 10 o'clock. The general got rid of us early tonight so he could be with Desdemona. I can't blame him. He hasn't spent the night with her yet, and she's beautiful enough to be Jove's lover. She is an exquisitely beautiful lady. I bet she's good in bed, too. Yes, she's young and tender, and such pretty eyes, like an invitation. Yes, she's pretty, but she's modest and ladylike, too. And when she speaks, doesn't her voice stir up passion? She's a perfect woman, it's true. Well, good luck to them tonight in bed. Come with us, Lieutenant. I've got a jug of wine, and these two Cyprus gentlemen want to drink a toast to the Black Othello. Not tonight, Iago. I'm not much of a drinker. I wish there was less social pressure to drink. Oh, but these are our friends. Just one glass. I'll do most of the drinking for you. Well, I've already had a glass of wine tonight, watered down, but look how drunk I am. I'm not a heavy drinker. I wouldn't dare drink much more than that. What are you talking about, man? Tonight is for celebrating. The gentlemen are waiting. Where are they? By the door. Please invite them in. Well, I'll do it, but I don't like it. Cassio exits. If I can get him to drink one more glass after what he's drunk already, he'll be as argumentative and eager to fight as a little dog. That fool Rodrigo, all twisted up inside with love, has been drinking toast to Desdemona by the gallon. And he's on guard duty. I've got the rest of the guards drunk, as well as several gentlemen from Cyprus who are quick to take offense. Now I'll get Cassio to do something in front of all these drunkards that will offend everyone on the island. Here they come. If the future turns out as I hope it will, I am all set for success. Cassio, Montano, and the gentlemen enter, followed by servants with wine. My God, they've given me a lot to drink. No, it was a little one, not more than a pint. Bring in more wine, he sings, and clink your glasses together, and clink your glasses together. A soldier's man and a man's life is short, so let the soldiers drink. Have some more wine, boys. My God, what a great song. Oh, I learned it in England, where they have a talent for drinking. The Danes, the Germans, and the Dutch. Come on, drink, drink. They're nothing compared to the English. Are Englishmen really such heavy drinkers? They drink Danes under the table, and it takes them no effort at all to outdrink Germans, and the Dutch are vomiting while the English are asking for refills. Well, let's drink to our general. Here, here, I'll drink as much as you do. Oh, sweet England, he sings. King Stephen was a good king, and his pants were very cheap, but he thought his tailor overcharged him, so he called him a peasant. And that was a man of noble rank, much higher than you are. So be happy with your worn-out cloak, since pride is ruining the nation. More wine. God, that song's even better than the other one. Do you want to hear it again? No, because we shouldn't be doing that stuff. Oh, well, God's in charge, and some people have to go to heaven, while other people have to go to hell. That's true, Lieutenant. Speaking for myself, and no offense to the general or anyone else, I hope I'm going to heaven. Me too, Lieutenant. Okay, but please not before me. The lieutenant has to get to heaven before the ensign. But let's stop this drinking and get down to business. God, forgive our sins. Gentlemen, let's get down to business. By the way, I don't want anyone thinking I'm drunk. This is my ensign. This is my right hand. This is my left hand. I'm not drunk. I can stand well enough, and I can speak just fine. Yes, you're speaking very well. Yes, very well. So don't think that I'm drunk. Cassio exits. Let's go to the platform where we'll stand guard. Come on. The gentlemen exit. You see that man who just left? He's a good soldier, good enough to be Caesar's right-hand man, but he has a serious weakness. It's too bad. I'm worried that Othello trusts him too much, and it'll be bad for Cyprus eventually. But is he often like this? Oh, he drinks like this every night before he goes to sleep. He'd stay up all night and all day if he didn't drink himself to sleep. Well, the general should be informed about this. Maybe he's never noticed, or he only wants to see Cassio's good side. Don't you think so? Rodrigo enters. Hello, Rodrigo. Please, follow the lieutenant. Hurry, go. Rodrigo exits. And it's too bad that the Moor chose a man with such a deep-rooted drinking problem as his second in command. We should definitely say something to the Moor. I wouldn't say anything, not if you gave me the whole island for doing so. I respect Cassio, and I'd like to help cure his alcoholism. A voice off stage calls, Help, help! What's that noise? Cassio enters, chasing Rodrigo. Damn you, villain, you rascal! What's the matter, Lieutenant? To think that fool had the nerve to try to teach me manners. I'll beat him until the welts look like basket weave. You'll beat me? Are you talking? You villain? He hits Rodrigo. Oh, no, don't hit him, Lieutenant. Please, sir, restrain yourself. Let me go, or I'll knock you on the head. Come on, you're drunk. Drunk? Montano and Cassio fight. Iago, speaking so that only Rodrigo can hear, says, Go tell everyone there's a riot. Rodrigo exits. No, Lieutenant. God, gentlemen, help! Lieutenant, Sir Montano, help! Men, the night guard is coming! Someone rings a bell. Who's sounding that alarm? The whole town will riot. God, Lieutenant, please stop. You'll be ashamed of this forever. Othello enters with attendants. What is the matter here? My God, I'm bleeding. I've been mortally wounded. I'll kill him. Stop right now. Stop, Lieutenant. Sir Montano, gentlemen, have you forgotten your duty and your sense of decorum? Stop. The general is talking to you. Stop, for God's sake. How did this all start? Have we all become as savage as the Turks, treating each other as badly as they would have treated us? For heaven's sake, stop this savage brawl. The next man who swings his sword must not care about his life, because the instant he strikes, he dies. Stop that alarm from ringing. It's scaring the islanders. What's the matter here, gentlemen? Honest Iago, you look upset. Speak up and tell me who started this. Answer me. I don't know. We were all having fun until just a minute ago. We were happy as a bride and groom taking off their clothes. Then the mood suddenly changed. It was as something had driven the men insane and made them point their swords at one another. I don't know what could have started this. I'd rather have lost my legs in battle than be part of this. How did you manage to lose your self-control like this, Michael? Please, excuse me, sir, I can't speak. Montano, you're supposed to be calm and collected. You're famous for it. Wise people respect you. What in the world made you risk your reputation like this and become a street brawler? Tell me. Othello, I've been seriously hurt. Your officer, Iago, can tell you what happened. I should save my breath, since it hurts to talk. I didn't do anything wrong that I know of, unless it was a sin to defend myself when someone attacked me. All right, now I'm starting to lose my cool. By God, if you don't tell me what happened, you'll all suffer. Tell me how this fight began. Who started it? Whoever is guilty, even if he were my twin brother, I swear I'm through with him. We're in a town that's just avoided a war. Everyone's still on edge, and you're getting into private fights while you're supposed to be on guard duty? That's unbelievably bad. Iago, who started it? I know you're close to Cassio, but if you diverge from the truth in any way, you are not a true soldier. Well, you're hitting close to home there. I'd rather cut my tongue out of my mouth than say anything bad about Michael Cassio, but I don't think it'll hurt him to tell the truth. This is what happened. General, Montano and I were talking when a man came running, crying for help. Cassio was chasing him with his sword out, trying to kill the guy. This gentleman stopped Cassio and told him to put away his sword. I followed the guy who was crying for help to keep him from scaring the public, but he was fast and outran me. When I got back, I heard the swords clinking and Cassio swearing. I'd never heard him swear before. They were nearly killing each other, as you saw when you pulled them apart. I can't tell you anything else. But nobody's perfect, and even the best man sometimes loses control and strikes out in rage. Cassio was wrong to hurt Montano, who was only trying to help him, but I'm sure the guy who ran away must have offended Cassio in some terrible way, and Cassio couldn't let it pass. Iago, I know you're fond of Cassio and are downplaying this for his benefit. Cassio, I love you, but you're never again going to be one of my officers. Desdemona enters with attendants. Look, you've woken my wife. I'll make you an example for the others to learn from. What's the matter, dear? Everything's fine now, sweetheart. Go back to bed. I'll see to it personally that your wounds are treated. Lead him off. Montano is carried off. Iago, go and calm down the townspeople. Come with me, Desdemona. Unfortunately, it's part of the soldier's life to be woken up by trouble. Everyone except Cassio and Iago exits. Are you hurt, Lieutenant? Yes, but no doctor can help me. I hope that's not true. My reputation! I've lost my reputation, the longest living and truest part of myself. Everything else in me is just animal-like. Oh, my reputation, Iago, my reputation. I swear I thought you meant you'd been hurt physically. Your physical health matters more than your reputation. A reputation is a useless and fake quality that others impose on us. You haven't lost it unless you think you have. There are lots of ways to get on the general's good side again. You've been discharged because he's angry and because he's obliged to do so for policy reasons, not because he dislikes you. He's got to beat up the weak to frighten the strong. Go to him, petition him. He'll change his mind. I'd rather ask him to hate me than ask such a good commander to accept such a worthless, drunk, stupid officer as myself. Drunk, babbling senselessly, squabbling, swaggering, swearing, ranting and raving to my own shadow. Oh, wine is the devil. Who were you chasing with your sword? What did he do to you? I don't know. Is that possible? I remember a jumble of impressions, but nothing distinctly. I remember a fight, but not while we were fighting. Oh, God, why do men drink and lose their minds? Why do we party until we're like animals? You seem all right now. How did you get better? Well, my drunkenness went away when anger took over. One weakness led to another to make me hate myself. Come on, you're being too hard on yourself. I wish none of this had happened, given the situation here and your rank, but since this has happened, you should fix it for your own good. Well, I'll ask him for my position back again, and he'll tell me I'm a drunk. Even if I had a whole bunch of mouths, I wouldn't be able to answer that. I was a reasonable man, and then I became a fool, and finally a beast. Oh, how strange. Every glass of liquor is damned, and the devil's the main ingredient. Come on now, wine is good for you, if you know how to use it. Don't say anything bad about wine anymore, Lieutenant. I think you know I'm your friend. Oh, I know that, sir. Imagine me, a drunk. Any man can get drunk sometime. I'll tell you what to do. Othello's wife has a lot of influence now. He's completely devoted to her. Go open your heart to her. Ask her to help you get your position. She is so generous, kind, and ready to help that she thinks it's wrong not to do everything she can, even more than she is asked to do. Ask her to help you heal the rift between her husband and you. I'll bet my lucky stars that your problem will be forgotten and your relationship will be stronger than ever. Well, that's good advice. I'm helping you because I like and respect you. Oh, I believe it completely. Early in the morning, I'll go visit Desdemona and plead my case. My situation is desperate. You're doing the right thing. Good night, Lieutenant. I've got to go to the guard tower. Good night, honest Iago. Cassio exits. Who can say I'm evil when my advice is so good? That's really the best way to win the Moorback again. It's easy to get Desdemona on your side. She's full of good intentions, and the Moor loves her so much that he would renounce his Christianity to keep her happy. He's so enslaved by love that she can make him do whatever she wants. How am I evil to advise Cassio to do exactly what'll do good? That's the kind of argument you'd expect from Satan. When devils are about to commit their biggest sins, they put on their most heavenly faces, just like I'm doing now. And while this fool is begging Desdemona to help him, and while she's pleading his case to the Moor, I'll poison the Moor's ear against her, hinting that she's taking Cassio's side because of her lust for him. The more she tries to help Cassio, the more she'll shake Othello's confidence in her, and that's how I'll turn her good intentions into a big trap to snag them all. Roderigo enters. Hello, Roderigo. I'm totally worn out. My chase is too much for me. I've spent most of my money, and tonight I've got beaten up. The upshot is that I've got a little more experience, so with no money, but a little more wisdom, I'm going back to Venice. You're a poor man if you're this impatient. If you get hurt, does your wound heal immediately? No, it heals gradually. We achieve things with our intelligence, not by magic, and intelligent planning takes time. Aren't things going well? Cassio's beaten you up, but with that tiny sacrifice on your part, you got Cassio discharged. If we're patient, we'll be rewarded with the fruits of our labor. My God, it's morning. All this excitement has made the time fly by. Go back to where you're staying and go to sleep. Go on, I'm telling you, you'll understand better. Go. Roderigo exits. Now, 2 things still need to be done. My wife has to help make Desdemona take Cassio's side. I'll put her on that. And I need to take the Moor aside right at the moment when Cassio's talking to Desdemona, so he'll see them together. Yes, that's the way I'll do it. Let's not ruin a brilliant plan by being slow to act. Iago exits. It's the end of Act 2, Scene 3.